Hello, thank you for stopping by. Today's vlog is going to be focused entirely on drafts. Do you feel a draft? And the four places your home is probably losing heat. I know to many of you this will seem redundant. To some of you it could be an excellent reminder. And to the rest of us, here's 4 items you should consider automatically. In first place, around the windows. A lot of caulking, whether they're original frame windows on an old English Tudor, or whether it's a 50s style ranch, or it's a center hall colonial. The windows and the caulking sometimes need to be replaced, checked, or just cleaned up a bit. That's a more likely place for you to lose heat. Secondly, doors. What type of sealants or door jamb insulation do you have when the door closes? I know on screen doors, storm doors, and those sashes, they sometimes have a little lip on the bottom, the sides, and the top, just so that when the door closes, it forms a clear vacuum. Check to see if yours door has that and whether it needs replacing. Through the roof. If you go into your attic, look in your joists and see whether or not anybody hung any insulation to prevent the heat that rises in the winter and then dissipates out through the top of the roof. Needs to be replaced, fallen off, and in many cases, many of the roofs and houses don't even have any. What's really interesting is if you drive through a neighborhood and you see house after house after house with snow on the roof, that means they have good insulation and the heat isn't reaching the roof to melt the snow off. But if suddenly, after you go down 2 or 3 houses, you have one roof and it's perfectly clean, all right, basically what that means is the insulation is very poor, the heat is going to the highest point of the house, and it's melting it off the roof. Okay, time to check out your attic and definitely put in some insulation up there. Last but not least, and I'm guilty of this myself, is power outlets and switches. All right, that's almost an escape route for any cold air within the walls. You have first of all, you have an exterior wall and then you have an interior wall. And in between there's a certain amount of insulation. But after a certain period of time, cold air will get in there and then it will segue through the wall and find an opening. And that'll usually be an electrical outlet or an electrical switch, whatever you have. So replace those as needed. And easiest way to check is on a cold day, put your hand up against it and see if you can feel a draft coming through. That should tell you plenty. Talk to you soon. Share, like, comment, and I look forward to hearing from you with any questions you might have. Remember, please check me out on WestchesterRealEstateValues.com. You'll see the remaining of these vlogs and any listings that are present. Talk to you soon.